to yeah, okay, my mic is working. Nice. Welcome to MRL Tier 5. We are here at Abu Dhabi, and I see my camera decided to die. Can I fix that? Um, Technical difficulty. Deactivate and activate. Well, we're back. Cool, 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 cool. I see we have Bounty in chat already saying that he's ready to see Tier 5 drivers set faster times than him today. Um, which some of these drivers are really capable of. Quarks is a good one. He just set the fastest time with a 24.1. Omamo is also always a good one to watch out for. But yeah, McLaren, constructors champions in real life F1. Let me just een drink. And possibly gonna get some snacks as well, some chips for the race. Yeah, these drivers are very capable of setting fast lap times. As great is about to come across the line. He sets a 28.6. Oh. Same goes for John Does Work. John Does Work is another driver with great pace and great racing IQ. So he will be one to watch today, as we are racing at the circuit, which holds the last Grand Prix of the year in real life F1. But in the MRL universe, we've got 2 more rounds left to go after this one. We've got... Yeah, I've literally just checked it and I've already forgotten. We've got Jeddah and... Where are we? We're ending at Jeddah. I don't even... I can't remember anymore. Need to have a quick check. I've just seen some spicy things. I think Imola and Jeddah. That's the one. There we go. We've got Imola and Jeddah after this, but I've seen some spicy things in the. Oh, and my. Okay, well, I guess we are not having a face cam today because my camera does not want to work. We'll just put this in there. There we go. That works. It's like, oh god, there we go. That works. Okay, well, no face cam today, unfortunately. My camera was working, yeah, but I see only the red light right now and not the green one, which means it deactivated itself. So there will be camera footage. It's just stuck on the same point. Basically, my camera becomes frozen on stream. So every once in a while, it does that where it just decides to freeze itself randomly, and it won't stop doing that until I completely reboot my PC or restart my PC, which I don't want to do since I'm already in the session. So, unfortunately, no camera. But yeah, anyways, first couple of laps have been set. We've got Snoop Francis with the fastest time of a 1:23.8, 3/10 faster than Quarks, and Omamo is looks to be on another build lap. Maybe to get that tire the tire in the most optimum window he can. Because he was weaving on the straight. Um, oh, this could potentially. No, this is not going to be a competitive lap. Not by Omamo standards, anyway. And I think he's going for his first push lap right now. There we go, through the sweeping sector 1. Let's see this completely on board. A nice clean hut. I do want that on there. As we go through the long straight, it actually comes back in on you right there, so you want to leave a little bit of width coming into the braking zone, and he gets the braking zone pretty nicely. The chicane opens the DRS. Let's see what his sector 2 time is going to be. 53.1. I believe that is pretty on pace as he now swoops through the last sector. Very technical under the hotel. Very easy to make a mistake, go offline and lose a whole bunch of time. We see the real life cars go all the way out wide there. Omamo chooses not to do that. And as we go through the final corner, he will set a lap time of a 1:23.9, putting in P2. And that is another great lap from Omamo. Was I nearly die? Is BMW bum on a good lap? As well, we'll stick with the Ferrari driver through this long straight in sector 2. Let's see if you make any mistakes going through the chicane. No, looks to be all cleany beanie. As Quarks now goes fastest with a 23.7. Gets another 10th and a half off that time, but P&W Bomb is also flying. He is, well, flying, I wouldn't really call it. He's near half a 10th up on his own time, just over, or under, depending on the way you look at it. He does choose to let his car run out wide a little bit more than Omamo did right there. Now Snoop Francis replies. Goes another half a tenth quicker than his teammate, 23.6. P&W Bomb 24.2 puts in P4 right now. John does work. Almost identical on his own time going into sector 2. What can he do with 5.5 minutes left on the clock in the session? He comes through that chicane, applies the power, straightens the car up as much as he can, and now it's all about finding the path of least resistance through this little kink right here, getting the braking zone absolutely spot on. Has to work something though in this final sector if he wants to move himself inside that top 3, or dare I say even in on that front row. He needs to find about 4 more tenths in this last sector, as he also lets that car run out wide there. So a couple of drivers doing that, couple of drivers not doing that. But now coming through the final corner, John does work, keeping the car on track. Game P4 with a 24.0. As who is currently on a lap? Viper Swipe is on a lap. He is just slightly down on his own delta time through Sector 1. Maybe he can make some big improvements in Sector 2. He needs it if he wants to get anywhere in the top 5, basically. But that has not been the strength of the McLarens this season. And the McLarens haven't actually really done all that well this season across all tiers. But he is 2/10 up basically on his time right now, which will send him to P6 if he can keep up the time improvement through Sector 3. As it goes under the hotel, letting the car not run out as much as we've seen other drivers do right there. But this will also be a critical corner. And doesn't really use all of the track time, but gets a big improvement of 4/10. And he gets P6 right there. As Taisu starts his lap. And with 3 minutes left on the clock, he will want a big improvement. He's gonna have some traffic though. And McLaren all the way out wide. That's probably Viper Swipe. As he has a Haas, a V-Club, and a McLaren in front of him. And they all do jump out of the way. No, it's a Williams. Really attacking the exit there off the chicane. Having to move the wheel a little bit to keep the car under control, and that will not help him all the way down this straight. That will lose him time, and he is indeed 4/10 down. So we are now going to take a look at Omamo, one of the Red Bull drivers. He is looking to make a big improvement of 3/10. He has his teammate Nato G right up his rear wing. So they believe Nato G will be slower, but he will gain some time being in the slipstream of Omamo. Sector 1, he's already 3/10 down. So that's basically going to become nothing for him. As Quarks is going to start his lap time. We will cut onto him whenever possible, or whenever Omamo backs out of this run, which he does right now. Quarks, no. He just started Sector 1, so it can't be 4/10 up already, but he can invalidate apparently. Alright, so let's now take it to Nate OG, who is now the leading Red Bull driver of the two. And he is 6/10 up. That will get him well inside the top 10 if he can finish it. Let's stay on board with him through Sector 3. Can he get into that top 10? Looks a little tentative going through these twisty technical corners, not really at one with the car, and a little bit wide, a little bit low, slow on the power. Gets him into 10th with a 25 flat, but there's definitely more time to be gained in there, as now Omamo is now going to be pushing for that pole position. Can he get it? He's going to have to slipstream of his teammate down into this corner right here. Is he going to get held up by his teammate? No, his teammate dives nicely out of the way. He is almost identical on his own time, so he will need to find at least 3/4 right here in Sector 2. Brakes nice hard and late for that chicane. Gets on the power pretty nicely as well. No, not that much wheel spin I could hear of. And he is catching, I think that is the Haas of Snoop Francis, maybe? Or is it going to be Quarks? Either way, Omamo is about 3/10 up. He will need to find a little bit more in Sector 3 if he wants that pole position, but he definitely has a chance of getting a shot at it. There goes the, one of the horses. As Omamo now is gonna come through this final corner. How does he take it? Nicely on the apex, nicely on the power. He's gonna come across the line for 23-4, getting that pole position. And now it's over to Quarks. Yeah, because it's only Quarks who can do something, because Snoop Francis is not on an improvement. He was the car that let Omamo by. Now it's all about Quarks in Sector 3. What can he do? As he gets all sorts of loose through the final sector, into the final corner. Lets the car run out wide nicely, but it gets a 2/10 improvement, and it's so close. But it's not enough, and tie pits. And that is going to be Omamo on pole position for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix here in Tier 5 for MRL. Alright, so your grid is going to be Omamo on pole position, and joining him on the front row is Quarks in P2. Then we have Francis in third, John Does Work in fourth, Bum in fifth, Viper Swipe in sixth. Great effort from him. Great 8 in seventh, Midnight in ninth, Striker in ninth, and Thai Suit in 10th, rounding out the top 10. And McLaren will be hoping for a good race here today, because oh, and this was a surprise I was telling you about. We've got rain here in Tier 5, and this is going to be absolute chaos. Strategy goes out the window. Almost all driver skill goes out the window. It's more about luck here in Tier 5 than actual skill. Well, you gotta keep the car on track, so I guess that is the skill part. But as Lando Norris would say, this is not about talent, this is about luck. For the most part. So, who will prevail in the lottery of the rain? Will it be Omamo, who starts on pole position, has a clear tracker founder ahead of him, doesn't have to deal with any sort of spray? Will it be an underdog from somewhere further down the field? Either way, we are gonna be finding it out. We've got 5 red lights and they're up for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, and everybody gets away super duper slowly. We've got a lot of movement going in. Oh, and there's the horse who spun. And Omamo has the biggest lead you could ever imagine. Viper Swipe is up into P2. And it's all kicking off behind us. Everybody is trying to find grip and can't find it. And oh, what a dive from Midnight as he sets his sight on P4, but he looks to have to settle for P5. No, he's going side by side with Quarks into the chicane as Snoop Francis tries to take second place from the McLaren driver. Oh, what a move from Midnight as well, going from P4. They're still side by side. Oh, and Viper Swipe just have to give way. Midnight makes the position, but now it's Quarks back on his tail. Go trying for the inside of turn 9. Is there going to be anything doing? Yes. Quarks going for that move. Is he going to be able to hang it in there? Oh, they do. And Midnight is just able to stay ahead, but they're going side by side into this braking zone, and Midnight just able to stay ahead there. What a start to this Grand Prix, and Omamo has absolutely checked out of here with already a 2.6-second lead before the end of lap 1. Absolutely insane, as everybody is Tokyo drifting through that final corner, and I absolutely love it. Now then, we focus back on Hyperswipe actually coming back on Snoop Francis. Is he gonna have the greater exit? No, he does not. Snoop Francis gets an amazing exit right there. And I think he's gonna be able to keep that position. Is there gonna be a dive from somewhere back in the field? Oh yes, there is. There is a Ferrari of Eduardo trying to make a move on the Aston Martin, who he just forces into a mistake, and Eduardo grabs 8th place there. Now Taisud is under pressure from Striker. Can he make that? Oh, we've got another Ferrari going down the inside, and actually, oh wow, what a move there from the Ferrari. They're still going side by side. John does work and bump. Oh, that closing speed for the Ferrari is just real, and has to just get out of it, get out of the brakes, or brake harder even, to avoid the back of the V car. We had a brief yellow flag in turn 9, but oh, we've also got a car there without a front wing, I believe. Was that Crankers? Did Crankers have some damage? I saw a car with damage. I just don't know if it's Crankers or not. It looked like an Aston Martin, but I can't say for certain. As we'll focus on the battle up front. Omamo already 4 seconds clear. Absolutely Max Verstappen in this race so far. And behind it is Chaos as Bum gets past. John does work. Is he going to be able to keep it on the brakes? Yes, he is. Nicely done by him. And the Haas of Snoop Francis defending. Oh, actually getting away from. Oh, and it looks like we've had a spinner in the back. That is going to be Shazam and Taisu. They have come together. And Midnight is now all of a sudden sniffing at the podium. Oh, big oversteer moment there for Midnight, as he's trying to get closer to the back of that McLaren. Omamo sets another fastest lap, 38.6. That man is flying. Well, actually, Snoop Francis has caught up a little bit. The gap was 4 seconds. It is now, well, now 3.8. So there might be a way Snoop Francis gets it down if Omamo makes a mistake. But Midnight all over the rear wing of Snoop Francis, of a Hyperswipe, I mean. And he might be looking to make a move down into the chicane. There you go. This is not the camera angle I wanted. Thank you, game. Midnight almost making contact with the McLaren. Can he get the better run out of the corner? Gets all up on the curb. That's not where you want to be, my boy. That's not where you get traction. But does he get enough traction? Gets into the slipstream of the McLaren. He's going to be able to dive it down the inside. No, he has to think better of it. But oh, Quarks, he did send it down the inside, and he is now past Midnight. And Midnight gets a little squirrely out of the exit for good measure. But what a move there from Quarks. Nicely done. I don't know if people are talking in chat or not, but I cannot see that. Let me refresh my chat. There we go. Now I can see it again, I think. Yeah, things we would never thought we'd see a wet Abu Dhabi race as Quark now sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix with Midnight breathing down his neck. And I've got to say, these guys are at the front group, except for Mamo, but these are keeping it quite close. PNW Bomb is there as well, about a second and a half away, but these guys are within a second of each other. And Viper is looking at a P2 right now. He is sniffing, he's knocking on the door. Oh, Midnight gets a little loose right there. And now I think Viper is under pressure from Quarks, who got an amazing run out of the chicane. Is he going to be able to hold it around the outside? He's certainly trying it, and yes, he does! Oh, what a move, and just cuts in front of Viper Swags right there. Holy moly, what a move. Oh, and there goes Midnight. There goes Midnight. Clunks it into the wall for good measure. And that's him down a couple of places. Quite a lot of places actually. Going from 5th all the way down to 9th. Oof. Big yikes. And just look at how these guys are skating across the track. It's absolutely mesmerizing to watch. And Omamo keeps that gap at 4 seconds. Keeps that gap at 4 seconds. It's not increasing, but it's not decreasing either. And these guys, you can just see how hard they are finding it to plant the power, to throw that throttle down. John does work. It's getting close to the back. Oh, Eduardo. Midnight is getting close to the back of Striker. That'll be a move in the making, I'm sure of it. You can just see how much the McLaren driver is under pressure as he gets a little bit wide, allowing Midnight to come alongside him and swoop around the outside to take the place. So back to the front we go with P&W Bump on the attack on Viper Swipe. Oh, he gets the run, does he get everything done? Can he do it on the braking? Oh, Viper Swipe coming back on the braking and holding the position, but Bomb able to keep his nose in there, but Viper Swipe just going right around the outside. Now Bomb having the drive off the corner. Is he going to be able to get it down the inside of turn 9? Yes, he is. It looks like it. And he absolutely sends that. Oh my god, these two are side by side through turn 9. Something we've seen in the real life race as well. They're actually still going side by side into this corner right here. Oh my god, I never ever would I have seen clean racing in tier 5 through the hotel section. It's absolutely mesmerizing, but in the end, Viperswipe just has to give way. What beautiful racing that was. I am shocked because of that. It does mean they have lost touch with the Haas drivers in second and third. But holy moly. And something that surprises me as well is we have no retirements. We have 0 retirements right now. Which I thought there'd be at least 3 at 8 laps into the race. Ooh, Crankers with a move down the inside of the hairpin. And oh, 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 the Haas drivers are close to each other and Quarks gets his teammate. I wonder if that's team orders. I wonder if team orders will get involved in this. Because if you're Haas and you want big points, you say to them, don't fight, bring it home. Because everybody is starting to spread out a little bit. And we do have a yellow flag in sector 3, but it's also already been given as green. Yep. 10 seconds penalty for Shazam and Krancis. For Krankis for a collision with Shazam. So something happened in there. I don't know if people are talking in chat or not, but I cannot see it. I'm completely refresh the stream on my phone. And I've got to say, I'm impressed with the tier 5 grid right now because yeah, people are making some slight mistakes and people are spinning around, but there's not like huge crashes except for turn 1. But you know, tier 5 that's bound to happen. But for the rest, it's been really clean. We've seen some great overtakes. And yeah, I've been really impressed with tier 5 right now. There's a bum on the bum of Snoop Francis, and this is going to be a move down this straight right here. He switches to the outside, switches early. It is still raining, and he gets it done before the break, and so nicely done. Now is Viperswipe gonna be able to profit from this as well? It looks like Snoop Francis is struggling a little bit compared to the McLaren behind him and the Ferrari of Bum. He does seem to be struggling for pace a little bit, also falling 2.5 seconds behind his teammate. And now having a McLaren for company at his rear. The striker gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits. P&W Bob sets the fastest lap in the race. Holy moly! They had to get used to the conditions, but now that they are, people are setting very quick lap times. As it looks like Snoop Francis might have gotten his act together, and is now gonna be pushing towards Bomb. He is still within that second, so we'll get a little bit of slipstream. Hyperswipe, however, is closer, and we'll get more slipstream. Obviously, no DRS in these conditions, so that 1 second rule almost goes out the window, but you'd still have to deal with the slipstream, as Hyperswipe is trying to do right now, but you can't get close enough. Oh, and Snoop Francis getting a little wide right there. Little twitch of the car. And really climbs that curb right there. I'm curious to know if that's a warning or not. I would assume it is. John does work, getting a 3-second time penalty for track limits. We've got a yellow flag in the last sector. That's a spinner. Might be that's going to be NATO G, I believe. Oh, Viperswipe thinking about a move right down into the chicane, thinking better of it. Trying to get that run, trying to get that traction. Has to live out of the throttle, not to run into the back of the house driver. Now he has the momentum, now he has the speed. Which way is he gonna go? Left, right? He's gonna go right around the outside, or at least that's what he's gonna try to do. But that's not gonna work out for him. And he will have to sit behind for another lap. Now, I don't know whether it's mistakes that Francis is making or just generally struggling, but every now and then it seems to pick up the pace and then it just seems to die off again. And that is giving Viperswipe a nice opportunity to try his luck again next time around on the straight. Here we go then. On board with the McLaren driver, climbing through the gears. Is he gonna send it up the inside? Nope. Oh, and that's a huge braking there for Snoop Francis. Something I don't think Viperswipe expected. And he's gonna sit behind for another lap. Meanwhile, out in the front, living his best life, Omamo. 4.5 seconds ahead of the rest of the field. Oh, we've got pitters. We've got pitters. What tires are they putting on? What tires are they putting on? New Inters. New Inters for both the Ferrari and the Haas. Oh, that is not the way you enter the pits, Ty. And then he speeds into the pit lane. Now it's time to find out, is the Red Bull gonna pit? Yes, he is. So does the Haas driver. What about the McLaren? Also dives it into the pits. The Ferrari of Bridgewater, he keeps it going. Midnight keeps it going. Here we have Bum who pitted on the last lap. Sending a purple sector 3. I believe there's him jumping Viper swipes. And he's now on the back, or trying to get on the back of the Haas. Omamo has already closed up to Midnight, and Ty is just having a bad day with penalties. Omamo then, is he gonna send that down the inside? Oh, he thought of it, and he's being left the space by Midnight, who almost allows him to just go around the outside, and that's where he blocks him off. And this is perfect car placement from Midnight right there, not allowing the Red Bull any chance of getting a nose up the inside. And oh, Midnight continues for another lap. So does the Ferrari of Eduardo. This will annoy Omamo greatly. As Midnight nearly loses it right in front of Omamo. And this is going to spice up the battle between Quax and Omamo, who are Nat P1 and Nat P2. And there we go, Quarks has joined the fray. Is he now going to be able to do something with it though? Omamo gaining on him on the straight. And this is where racing IQ comes into play. What do you do? When do you do it? How do you defend? How do you attack? All part of the game, and I think Omamo is sending it down the inside. He is! Is he gonna be able to make that stick? No, he's not! Midnight holds it around the outside and Quarks! Oh! That was so close, and all of that has allowed Bum to catch up. And are Midnight and Bridgewater gonna try and run this out? on one set of tires. On one set of inters. That would be the most incredible strategy. As there we go. Quarks down the inside of Midnight. Oh, 2 dive bombs. That don't work together. Oh, Marmo side by side with the Ferrari. Midnight trying to keep his position. Innocent victim right here. Oh, Marmo, can he go around the outside? No, he just turns into Midnight right there. Because I think Midnight had to leave the space for the Ferrari up the inside. But Quarks has made it past and is now setting his sights after Bredwato. Can Omamo do the same? Just look at how much more grip he has while braking. Gives a little nudge right there to Midnight. He doesn't want to do that too much because he might get pinged to the stewards for it. Especially if he spins Midnight round. But there we go. Omamo up the inside, and surely this is now a done deal. Or is Midnight going to be able to hold it around the outside again? No, he's not. Has to settle for 4th. And already has the Ferrari right up his gearbox. How fast is the Ferrari going to be able to get past? And how fast are the Haas and the Red Bull going to be able to catch up to Bredwato? Oh, the Ferrari with such great traction coming out of the final corner, side by side going into turn 1. Who will get it? It looks like it's Bomb, and it is. As we have Ty right there being lapped. And Quark's already on the back of Bredwato. This will be the battle for the lead. There you go. Quark's getting the run. Is he gonna just send it straight up the inside? He actually might. No, he thinks better of it. Oh my god, but Bredwato slows up so much through the second part of that corner that Quarks is almost alongside. He goes for the switchback, but just has to he just has to keep away from that. But somehow he's almost going side by side there. This is absolutely insanity. As what a drive! Quarks get out of that corner and he just goes past Bredwato like he's not even there. And the Ferrari driver wisely not trying to send it back up the inside. Trying to keep his position. Just look at how much that Ferrari is sliding through the corners. This is really not a fun car to drive. As they are lining up behind him for the moves. And the thing that Quarks just needs to do is get away as far as possible. Because Bredwato is going to hold up Omamo. Possibly even Bump. Well, I wouldn't imagine that because they're teammates, but crazy things happen in Tier 5. As Omamo goes for a send down the inside of turn 9 and managed to make the move stick, but they touch! They touch! That really looked like Bredwato just getting into the side of Omamo, because Omamo was holding his line. But now he has another Ferrari straight up his gearbox. And if Bredwato can get this home in P4, That would have been that would be an amazing strategy call for him, as Bomb sets the fastest lap 36 flat. And Omamo may have had a little moment there. He's 2 seconds behind Quarks, well that was 1.5 I believe. Quarks is having an awesome drive, I completely agree with you, X-Man. This whole race has been awesome. The fact that nobody has retired yet is surprising me. But we're not finished yet, so that might still come as people will battle for positions and battle hard for them. Such as here, PNW Bomb on the attack of Omamo. Is there a way through for the Ferrari driver? No, there is not. Piper got really close there to the back of the Haas. Who has the slow Bradwater in front of him? Who does decide to dive it into the pits? Probably puncture territory for him. Piper still really close on the back of Snoop Francis. And Snoop Francis just getting away from him there on the straight. Even there, it looks like oh, something happened as we jump on board with Viper. I was about to say, even there, Viper had a good exit, and the Haas still goes away as they touch. There was definitely contact between the two there. Somehow they managed to keep it pointing in the right direction, but I feel like there was definitely contact right there. As things are spicing up. We also see a little dry line up here. Well, I figured I'd give you guys a little on-board lap there in the wet with VeloceAnt chasing Snoop Francis. And if he doesn't make the move this lap, I will go to the battle for the lead because that is about to happen as well. Let's focus on there right now because they are on the straight. But Omamo is too far back. So what about VeloceAnt then? Can he finally get past Snoop Francis? He's been trying for a couple of laps now. But again, he just can't get close enough into that braking zone, also that into that straight. And Snoop Francis really having to slow the car down, which every single time it catches VeloceAnt off guard, or at least that's what it looks like. Well, Marmo has now got within the 1 second, 1 second, which doesn't give you DRS, but it tells you something. It tells you that you are within overtaking range almost. And with just 5 laps left to go, Omamo puts in a fastest lap of a 36 flat and make sure that we have a banger on our hands for these last couple of laps. Wet Abu Dhabi, drying, no, I wouldn't say drying track because it's still raining. And both of these drivers are going to go absolutely flat out to the line. I see VeloceAnt is now quite a bit closer to Francis than he was on the previous lap. So let's have a little look with him. Is he going to be able to do anything? No, Snoop Francis literally just gets away from him on the straight. And once again, it catches him out how much Snoop Francis brakes there. That happens every single lap, and VeloceAnt is just refusing to learn. Oh, there goes Omamo. Omamo throws away a potential race win. He definitely throws away a podium. Or does he? Or does he? Or does he? This now gets a little bit more spicy. 4 laps before the end, Omamo spins it on the last corner. And still Francis gets a 3-second time penalty. Which means VeloceAnt gets the place anyway, but he will want to get past because he wants to get Omamo. Or at least I would hope he does. Oh my god, VeloceAnt. Oh, is he gonna make it around the outside like that? Oh. What? What? That was laggy, to say the least. The harsh just disappeared all of a sudden. The RB lets the cars by. Kind of gets in the way of Snoop Francis there, but oh Mama throwing away his P2 and his shot at the win with that spin in the last corner. And I think that's gonna settle it for this race. Well, unless Midnight and Bertrado have something to say about it. They both have 3-second time penalties, so this is for position. If we can get a good camera angle, Midnight locks up the rears. And there was contact. Both drivers are okay to go on, so let's just call that a racing incident. Midnight down the inside there. Are they gonna make it stick? Oh, they are. They are. Bradwato around the outside. Oh, beautiful racing. And once again, Midnight has to stay behind. Oh, Midnight really pushing the limits there. Almost losing the car. And again, almost losing the car. Almost doing the exact same thing Marmo did. I completely agree with you, X-Men. This has been a great race with everybody that is in it. Everybody has showed great skill to keep the car on track. And they put on a show for us as well, because they made some daring overtakes, which really impressed me. Here we go then, round 2. Sauber versus Ferrari. And it looks like it's going to be Ferrari that comes out on top once again. Slipstream not doing enough to let Midnight make a move. And Midnight really breaking deep there. Almost losing the car. I feel like Midnight is going to lose the car before the end of this race. Oh. It's just so beautiful to see these two drivers absolutely pushing it to the maximum, trying to get each other's place. Well, in Budrado's case, trying to defend the position, and Midnight trying to get the position. But both of these guys are pushing each other to the absolute limit, and sometimes they're going a little bit over it. And Midnight might be wanting to make a move. No, he just sits behind, waits for this second straight, tries to get the better exit. Has done so. He is very close. And this might mean a move around the out. No, never mind, it does not. Oh, but Bedrado was a little bit right there. Just look at how much Midnight catches up in some corners. We have a yellow flag in sector 1. Oh, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Oh, you're gonna crash. No, you're not gonna crash. Oh my goodness me. Absolutely amazing from you boys. Oh, it's just amazing to see Midnight absolutely throwing that car around and it just sticking it. Oh, Midnight really on the edge. Can he do it on the final lap? He's going for it. He's going for it. Down the inside. Down the inside. Oh, late braking. Does he keep it on track? Yes, he does. But Medrano cuts the corner. And he gets a 3-second time penalty because of it. I believe there was slight bit of contact. But nevertheless, it's going to be the Haas driver of Quarks winning in Abu Dhabi. It's going to be BMW Bum taking second. And what should have been his, possibly a win, is only third for Omar Mo. Viper Swipe gets fourth and gets some huge points for McLaren, which they so desperately need. Snoop Francis in fifth, takes home, completes the top 5. Midnight, after that amazing battle with Brazado, gets 6th place. And I don't know if that's going to go to the stewards room. It looked all pretty clean from Midnight from what I could see. So it just looked like Brazado completely cut the corner and got a 3-second time penalty for it. And then it's going to be John Does Work coming home in 8th place. And NATO G in 9th. A double point scoring for Red Bull. And finishing out the top 10 will be Monkey Man. He comes across the line together with his teammate, who finishes in 16th place. Great Ace in 11th. Shazam in 12th. Striker in 13th. And I didn't get to see the rest. Oh, what a race. What a race. Really well driven by everyone. It says Brazado is driver of the day. I disagree. I think Midnight is driver of the day because, oh my god, watching him push that car to the absolute limit. Mwah. Chef's kiss. And there we have the Canadian driver taking the top step on the podium. Quarks wins for Haas. Oh, okay, I'm not even getting the chance to do a rundown of the fucking positions. Okay, well, in that case, I am going to end it. I'm going to send you guys over to tier 4 because I need to go to bed because I need to get up really early in the morning. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this stream. If you want more, if you want to see more, don't forget to go to tier 4 because that is gonna be absolutely awesome racing as well. And I will see you guys next week in Imola.